tell, it's raining pretty good out here. Welcome back to How Fred Does It. I had a plan to come on up to the RV this weekend, and they had made mention of rain overnight, but it was supposed to clear up a little bit today, and yeah, it's not happening. So we got pretty good rain. We got gusts coming in this evening around 20-25 miles an hour, so I'll have to take the tarp down. But we just had this cover put up, so I was going to do a little filming out here. I had planned to bring out the chainsaw and sharpen the chain. I've always used a file generally, and it takes a lot of time. I've been working on a stump up here that feels like it's pretty much petrified, and it just eats the blades. I make a couple of cuts and it won't hardly cut anymore. So I was looking online for some type of electric sharpener or something, and they weren't that bad. They were essentially a Dremel with a bracket on them so you could get the right angle. And I got to thinking, you know, these chains that I'm using are pretty old, so I mean, I don't know that I want to go at a brand new chain, you know, this way. Obviously you wouldn't sharpen a brand new chain, but a new chain. So I thought, well, maybe I can just get the tips. And sure enough, you can buy these carbide diamond tips for Dremel, and just use your Dremel. So I'm going to attempt to just use the Dremel, get it as close to the right angle as possible, and get these blades sharpened. It takes quite a while to sharpen them well with a file, and then if you're making a couple of cuts and it's all dulled out, I mean, you spend your whole day filing. So I thought, well, if this will get me through this stump, these chains have about had it anyway. When they're done, they're done. And I didn't spend a whole lot. I think it was about $12 on 36. It's like 12 of each, different sizes. I'll show it to you later if it lets up enough to get the chainsaw out here on the table and the fire dies down. Yeah, another fire. I gotta have my fires when I'm camping or relaxing. Got my little coffee cup, so having a little coffee this morning. Puppies are out here with me, and so yeah, put up the tarp, keep the rain from blowing in. We'll have to come up with something a little bit more permanent on some pulleys or something later this year, or probably early next year, so that we can roll it up and down instead of I'm going to have to take this down before the winds come up tonight. So but yeah, this cover is so tall, and I don't have a gutter on it yet, so as that runs off the roof, it blows right in and makes this sitting spot pretty wet and yucky. But it's about 45 degrees or so out here. I don't know if you can tell, but I got some new lighting. That seems to be working out fairly well. We'll see how the video turns out. But we're just going to sit out here and enjoy this fire for a little while, and let the puppies be outside some. They won't go far in the rain, but at least they can be up under the tarp here and move around, not be confined to the trailer. They pretty much sat in there all day long with me yesterday while I worked remote from up here. So they got to get out and move around a little bit. I got the coats on them, so they should stay warm. Yeah, if we get the chance to bring the chainsaw out here a little later, we'll try the sharpening, and probably won't get to doing any cutting today. Not with this rain. I'm not going to get drenched working on that stump, get everything soaked. So but maybe we can get a short video in on at least sharpening the chainsaw and see how it works. So after all, this is how Fred does it. Anyway, we'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Welcome back, everybody. I promised you we'd work on a chainsaw if it cleared up a little bit, and it's not raining at the moment. Pulled the tarp down. And like I said, I've been using a file on my chainsaws for years, but I got these Chumia. It's a 30-piece diamond chainsaw sharpeners, 5/32, 3/16, and 7/32 inch little pack of sharpeners here. So they come in these little packs, each size, and I don't know if that'll focus, but they're just a little Dremel bit. So we'll get the camera adjusted here and see how it works on the chainsaw. If we get lucky, we might get to make a cut or two and see how sharp the chainsaw actually gets. So I just got it chucked up in my Dremel here. The biggest thing is trying to get the angle matched. You really don't want to roll it off of there. Take the edge off that you just put on. One thing nice about this is the chain doesn't move around. When you're trying to file, it seems like the chain always flops around and the angle changes. It moves a little bit. I'm sure my angle isn't perfect, but man, this is sure faster than the file. Sure there's people out there a whole lot better at this than I am, know more what they're doing. I'm just kind of guessing and feeling my way along. There we are. Now we'll see how we do left-handed. These look a lot worse. Obviously I didn't file this direction near as well last time. Kind of going, there's a bit of a black edge, kind of a burnt edge on that from working on this stump this last time. So I'm kind of going till that goes away and it looks like the file is, or the sharpener is fitting all the way up in there fleshly. I might be wearing this sharpener down pretty quick. That's okay, they were inexpensive. I got like 12 or 10 of them for each size. Seems like maybe on some of these with the file I might have gone deep into the link instead of staying up on the cutting edge. Well, I don't know if I need to take more time on those than that or not, but man, that was quick, and that seems nice and sharp. Let's go see if it'll cut something. sharpener again. I don't know if the camera picked up the sparks. When I got into this other section, there's definitely something in that wood. I don't know if it's just splashed up dirt or if it's drawn maybe the rotten stuff, I don't know, but it just wipes these out. Won't hardly cut through it. It's all dulled. Well, pretty hot. Oh, it's not that dull yet, but didn't really figure we'd get this far, so I'm not really dressed for it, but we'll call her a day. And now I know I can kind of go at this thing, and those sharpeners aren't too bad. I could probably take a little more time and sharpen it up a little better. That was smart. A little better in the future when we go to get more into the project. But yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, so that little project went pretty good. A little bit of an experiment. We'll let that cool off, and I'll probably sharpen it again before I put it away. But I can't believe how nice. Well, it's still yucky out, but I didn't. The weather said the rain wasn't going to stop. We were supposed to get 1.7 inches today, and upwards of 30-mile-an-hour gusts of wind again tonight. So we'll see. That's why, well, the tarp actually blew down. The nail that I had holding the center up was just a little 8-penny nail that we had laying around here, and the wind came up at one point and just kind of bent the nail around, and the tarp came down off the center. So I took it down. It was time to come down anyway for the weather, or for the evening. So we'll call it a day. We'll come up with another project here in the near future. Something else to talk about. I'm just kind of relaxing up here at the trailer. It's just quiet. Weeks are long and stressful at work, so it's nice to get away up here. Gotta thank my wife and family for letting me come hide for a couple of days and de-stress and go back and take care of the family again. So y'all take care. Thanks again for coming to see how Fred does it. That's how I did it. Talk to you soon.